Hey guys, my name is Shank and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 2 easy ways to make a face mask. For those of you who are unaware, the CDC and most areas around the nation are requiring that you wear a face mask while doing essential activities. Whether that's grocery shopping, working if your work is still requiring you to work, I'm so sorry, etc. Any other essential activities that you need, absolutely need. Now, in no way are these masks able to replace surgical masks nor N95 masks, but it's better to have this versus just a random piece of fabric over your face. I'm also making this video to help people find something to do during this quarantine. I know a lot of us are just stuck at home on Instagram, on social media, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and have nothing to do, so I want to teach you guys something to help keep you productive and to help others. So another cool idea I had was making face masks out of old clothes that you're not going to wear anymore or don't plan on wearing anymore, and donating them to hospitals. For those of you who are unaware, hospitals are running out of supplies and they don't have any shipments coming in because the resources are very low right now because everyone's in need. So this is just one way to help a hospital in your community and those who are in desperate need. And this is just one way for you to help. Down below, I'm going to leave some links to keep you updated with the COVID-19 pandemic and also the CDC to help everyone flatten the curve during this pandemic. The first mask requires no sewing at all. However, the second one requires a little bit of sewing, but don't be scared because we got this. For those of you who want to help donate homemade face masks to your local hospital, make sure you call them and ask them what they require because different hospitals require different kinds of face masks. And for those of you who want to help make face masks but don't have any fabric, what you can do is go through your old clothes, and I know, sorry, I'm staring over here because that's how my clothes are. What you haven't worn in a long time, what you don't plan on wearing, this is also a good way to go through your closet and to let go of a lot of the things we've had forever. Old t-shirts, old pants, as long as it's made out of some type of fabric, you can make anything. I am a hoarder myself. I have a bunch of clothes even from middle school, and I'm currently in college, and it's time to let go of some of my clothes. Also, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you leave a comment of what you guys want to see and also a like and subscribe. That'll really help a lot. So let's go through our closet and let's make some face masks. Hey guys, so for the first face mask, what you're going to be needing is one bandana or cloth about 17 by 17 inches, 2 hair ties or 2 rubber bands. Now the first step is folding the bottom quarter up and the top quarter down, just like as you see here. Then we're going to do the same exact thing, the bottom quarter up and the top quarter down, just like that. Now we're going to take one of the hair ties and slip it into the right side of the bandana about a third of the way in. And now the same exact thing with the other hair tie on the other side. Now it should look like one big Tootsie Roll. Now you're going to take the sides and fold it over on the inside into the pocket that we created in the middle. Just like this. Try being a little neater than I am. And then we're going to hold the middle and pull both straps away from the middle. And there you go, the first face mask. One straight stitch down the middle should secure the face mask. Alright guys, here we go with face mask number 2. Now this one does require a little bit of sewing, but don't worry, I will try to make it as simple as possible. The only previous sewing experience that I have is taking a family and consumer studies, which people also know by home ec in middle school, so by no means am I in any way a professional sewer, but I'm just here to show you guys how easy it can be. So one pro tip about sewing is pre-washing your fabric. This prevents shrinkage from final products after being sewn. Dimensions for a regular size face mask are going to be 9 by 7 inches. This channel is body positive, so instead of calling the next size up a larger size, we're going to call it a plus size. And this is going to be 10 by 8 inches. For each face mask, you're going to be needing 2 straps 7 by a half inch. Each face mask is going to need 2 rectangles and 2 straps for one face mask. Do not forget to cut out 2 of each. Okay guys, this is an old sleeping shirt that I've had for a while and it just came out of the dryer ready to be transformed into 4 face masks. Here I am laying my shirt down and marking the lines that need to be cut. I am making 4 plus size face masks and I've only seemed to be able to fit 4 masks per shirt, and I just cut them straight out of the middle using the front side and the back side. To mark my shirt, I do not have a fancy fabric marker, so I've done some research, and a sewing hack is that you can use a piece of soap to mark your markings, and it might seem a little ghetto, okay, don't hate, but it gets the job done. After the marking and cutting process, I am left with 8 rectangles, which would make 4 face masks. For the straps, I chose a shirt that had a more of a stretch to it, kind of like a polyester material, because I want it to be able to stretch as much as it can. And here I just wanted to show you guys to not cut out any of the pre-hemming that came with the shirt already. The stretchy material, once you apply heat to it, it will naturally curl, and I'll show you guys that later on in the video. Here are the 4 strips that are the stretchy material from my old shirt. I'm going to be cutting them down to 7 inches. On the right side of that strip, you can see there is some hemming from the shirt. I just want to get rid of that because when it's fully flat, the material likes to curl when heat is applied to it. So I'm going to be doing that to all of these strips. So to curl the strips, you're going to apply heat to the strip using an iron and start curling from the edges like a taquito. Roll that taquito up. Now that all of your strips are curled, take 2 pieces of fabric and iron them one on top of another. After pressing your 2 pieces of fabric on top of each other, this would be a good time to trim down those sides. The straighter those sides are, the straighter your stitches are going to be. On to the sewing machine. This is my Brother SE600. I recently did an unboxing video and I'll link that down below if you guys want to check that out. So let's turn her on and get started. To assemble the face mask, lay the sides that you want to show on the outside of the face mask face up as shown here. I want the print to be showing on the outside, so I'm going to face it up, and the other side is the same on both sides, so that side doesn't really matter. Now with the strap, you're going to attach it like this. You want each end of the strap to hit the corner of the fabric. Then you're going to just sandwich the strap inside of the fabrics. This will be a good time to pin the top and bottom of these corners. I don't have any pins, so I'm just going to freehand this, and we're just going to do a straight stitch all the way down. Carefully bring that fabric over to the sewing machine, and we're going to place it at about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance and do a straight stitch all the way down. So we're going to start stitching and then back stitching and then taking it all the way down. Once you start getting closer to the bottom, make sure that your corners line up and that the other end of the strap is at the corner, because you want to be able to catch that into the stitch. Once you reach the end of the fabric, back stitch to secure the stitch, cut the thread, and pull up your presser foot. Every time you make a stitch, there's going to be excess at the start of the stitch and the end of the stitch. Make sure you trim them throughout your project so you don't have to do them all at the end. Here's the straight stitch that I made. It's not the best, but you know what? It's a learning process. So we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side with the other strap. Let's get to it. Here you can see both of our stitches on each side. The second one is a lot better than the first one. Now we're going to turn it inside out, and boom! This is going to be the back side. I'm going to flip it around, and this is going to be the front side. As you can see, the edges didn't quite catch the straps good enough, but for the purpose of the video, it's fine. So now we're going to make the pleats of the face mask. This allows the face mask to be cinched on the sides and expandable in the middle. Now I don't have those fancy sewing pins, but I do have these thumbtacks and they do get the job done. So we're going to make that fold and we're going to insert the thumbtack to hold the pleat in place. For this face mask, I'm going to do 2 pleats because I want to. You can do however many you want, 2 just seems like enough for me. And ideally you want the pleats facing down, so whatever side you want the top to be, make sure you have the pleats facing down so that debris doesn't get caught in the face mask while out in public. Now we're going to run the sides of the face mask through the sewing machine with the pleats in. As you're feeding the face mask through the sewing machine, make sure you take out the thumbtacks right before they go beneath the foot because you don't want the needle of the sewing machine to break. Right after making this last stitch, you will have made your first ever, drumroll please, face mask! Here you can see the one that I made in this video. I was kind of nervous so the stitches didn't come out as well, but here's one that I made right after. Here you can see the stitches are more straight and the fabric is cut straighter, and it's just those little details that make the difference. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys make amazing face masks and that you guys go through your closets, get rid of old clothes, make some face masks for people in need, and we'll get through this together. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!